on behalf of our entire Killer Whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We're proud of what we do, and it is a privilege to be able to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships and what we've learned with all of you. So SeaWorld now proudly presents Orca Encounter!
No better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
The way
incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our animals active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care for our natural world, and we're excited to share their stories with all of you.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
You're going to see all of this and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today you're going to see the whales working together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team, that's what makes them the ocean's top predator. They are scientifically known as Orcinus orca. They're more commonly known as killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, their names are Katina, Namani, Halia, Trua, and Makayo. They're our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale. He's 10 years old. Makayo's mom, Katina, is our oldest whale. She just turned 45 years old. Katina is also our matriarch, or leader of our pod. Here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. The whales learn to trust us, and they take an active role in their own health and well-being. Some of the very first behaviors we teach our whales early on are husbandry or healthcare behaviors. And one of the very first ones we teach is called a flute presenter. We've taught the whales to roll over ventral or upside down and place their tail flukes calmly in our lap. Not only does this give us an excellent look at the whale's entire body, but it gives our veterinarian staff access to the vein that runs on the underside of their tail flukes. They come in once a month and get a voluntary blood sample. Just like you and I go to the doctors once a year for our physical, well, these guys get a physical once a month. Now, another very important healthcare behavior that we train early on is to obtain a weight. Now again, for the same reason why you or I go to the doctor and step on a scale, or we step on our scale at home, we do the same thing with the whales. We have a giant killer whale size scale located in one of our back pools. We've taught the whales to slide their body up onto the scale, as Trua is demonstrating. As you can see, the part of Trua's body from his dorsal fin to his tail flukes is still in the water. This posture wouldn't give us an accurate reading of his weight. So, in order to solve that problem, we have simply taught the whales to raise their tails up and out of the water. This posture allows us to make sure that our younger whales like Makayo are growing and our older whales like Katina are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hey everyone, I'm down here on the left-hand side of the front row. Okay, killer whales learn so much through observation and mimicry of their other pod members and other mothers. And we're going to put those skills to the test. Everybody on this side of the stadium, let's go ahead and stand up. On the count of 3, you're going to turn around in a circle 2 times. We're going to see how close they can those watch me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, turn around. I think he has it. jumping up and out of the water to get a better look of their environment. It's called sky hopping. I want you to focus your attention up at the center of the stage as Drew is going to demonstrate this. He's going to go all the way down the pool, and when we see him coming out of the air, let's give him a great big round of applause. Now it's your turn on this side of the stadium. Everybody go ahead and stand up. On the count of 3, you're going to put your hands out in front of you like this, and spread your hands up and over your left shoulder. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. And the kayak is off. Our 10-year-old is going to head down to the bottom of this pool. Now this side breach can be used to get a higher vantage point to look around their environment. It could be used to scratch an itch, or perhaps just to announce his presence. Come on, make a round of applause for our volunteers on killer whales. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries. For example, we now know that female killer whales are pregnant for over 17 months. That's information that can never be learned in the wild. Other information, however, can only be learned through field observation. That's why SeaWorld partners with organizations such as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to further our knowledge. Killer whales are powerful animals, and the best expression of that is seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with spikes of their tail fins.
Killer whales make waves when they hunt, and they use their powerful tail fins to stun their prey. You're about to get a demonstration of this. For our killer whales, it's a fun activity session, but for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. athletes, and they're known to eat several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, their diets vary depending on the time of year and where they live. Unfortunately, pollution, overfishing, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise the databases. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive mouth. One ripple that can grow and grow
And change the world.
together. We've got this.
All around the world, it's a brand new day. everyone, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day at SeaWorld.